Something?
I work 2 hours a day, but I don't get days
2
off.
hours a day?
Yeah, but I don't get days off.
That's fucking awesome. How much do you get paid for that?
Uh, yeah, that's the part that I can't mention. At
Oh,
least I'm not supposed to
yeah,
do.
man. Yeah. Of course, of
It's an
course.
it's an
America
IT
is a
job.
good country, by the way.
It's an IT job, so I'm not.
That's crazy, but it's 2 hours a day.
Yeah, the salary is crazy, but it's not. You don't work very long, so
Can
that's
you could you give me like a range?
it's it's in the what would you say, like six figure, like per
I don't know
year.
what that means.
It's in the six figure per year range.
I I never knew what that means. What
It,
that means.
it's six. There's six. It's over a hundred
Does it
thousand
mean
per
six
year.
zeros?
It's a no.
What?
It's over 100,000 a year,
Well, that's a
and
good job, man.
that's
You wanna
even
hire me?
with working 2 hours a day.
You wanna hire me?
Uh,
Please?
they
Please?
don't currently. We have like very few people that actually like work at what I do.
God damn.
It's there's like maybe 10 people. I don't know. They kind of hire people like just randomly. Like not I say random. They don't hire people very often, but when they do hire someone, it's very random. It's usually because they've let someone go because of that person did something that that the company didn't like.
How much can you do in 2 hours, bro?
A lot,
It's just
a
crazy to
lot
me
can
how
happen
good
in
this
two
is.
hours. A lot can happen in 2 hours. It's
It's a crazy job, dude.
yeah. It's nice because yeah, it's like there's a lot of freedom because obviously if you're not working a lot, and you're still
Is
getting
it
paid.
like a remote job?
No, we have an actual like building that I have to go to. I have to drive to. It's about like a 20 to 30 minute drive, depending on traffic. I leave around 5, so it's traffic can be really bad around that time because obviously most people are getting off of work. I am actually going to work, so the traffic around that time is crazy. So it does take me longer than it should to get to work. But yeah, that's just because of what time I actually leave.
Understood.
But yeah. So how are you doing, gang?
I'm good.
That's
Doing
good.
good.
That's good.
My sleep schedule is good, but the problem with that is I'm way too tired when I'm usually active.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, when
Because
you have
I
an
don't know
actual.
why,
Hmm.
but waking up at 7 and then feeling tired at 7, like in the night, is just crazy to me.
Yeah, that's only 12 hours. Yeah, that does seem crazy.
Yeah,
It should at least be like 16 hours later, right? Like I feel like that's when go to sleep 16 hours later, sleep for 8 hours, repeat. Like that's kind of
no, I don't sleep for 8 hours. I sleep for more.
sleep.
Like
How many hours do you sleep for?
what's called? I mean, like let's say I am tired at 7. I'm gonna try to push to 8. Then I'm gonna wake up at like 7 or 8 again. So that's
Jeez,
around 12 hours.
you sleep for a while then.
I do. I love sleeping. But when I wake up, I can't do pretty much can't do anything else.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I can usually function. The weird thing is that like if I just do it, like if I just sleep, like no alarm, nothing, I'll sleep for a decent chunk of time, like usually like probably like 8 plus hours or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, usually like 8 to 9 hours, depending on like yeah whatever. But if I set an alarm or something, I usually am fine to like stay up for a while. Like if I like
Why?
what?
Why are we playing like this? This is so fucking boring, dude.
What are you doing?
Playing a game. You're playing like fucking cooks.
Game are you playing?
A recipe game. I can't believe we're staying together in 2026. Like,
You're playing CP? Are you still playing CP?
no,
Okay.
playing SCP. But it's just crazy to me that
Oh,
it's
SCP.
2026 and we're still doing this boring fucking gameplay.
Sounds like you might be taking the game a little too seriously there, gang.
But they're playing so boring. It's boring. It's so boring.
I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I finally like placed some torches around. I decided to add back the darker mod. Cause I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a quick test to see if like, cause dynamic lighting for most things, or like wasn't working. Like when I was watching that video about the Garden of Grind, like that guy's Garden of Grind playthrough, it was showing him being able to use like magma cream and like other items to be able to like give off a light source. And so I was like, okay, so dynamic lighting just doesn't seem to be working for me. So, but I was like, okay, maybe now that I have torches, I'm gonna give it a go and see if it works. And it does work with torches.
Wait, be quiet for a second. Just a second. Okay, you can talk now.
Okay. But yeah, it works with like torches and stuff. So I added back the mod, and yeah, now it's actually working fine.
I mean, the usual way people get around that is just shaders. The thing is, it's not like heavy shaders that I know people use. So
Yeah,
it's just
but shaders is so boring. Like at that point, it's just like if you're gonna use shaders, just get rid of the mod.
some people do that, yeah. Over here.
Like,
I haven't seen people like actually act that want.
yeah, I mean,
It's
like
usually just stupid.
I agree that it's a little like whatever, but at the same time, for me, it's like the whole thing is meant to be like a challenge, right? So.
Hello.
Oh, Wim. It's good to see
I
you.
see that Gang is teaching you how to play Gregtech.
You could call it that. Sure, yeah. We can go with that. That's a
How's it
theory.
going, man?
That's a theory. Gang is raging at an SCP game while I am impatiently waiting for something to happen in my game. So.
What's SEP?
No, SCP. It's like a monster. There's like monsters and stuff. It's actually like a pretty big.
SCP.
Yeah.
Okay, let me watch. Gang sharing his screen. I guess he wants me to see the scary stuff. Oh, this looks familiar.
Because this is a
I
very
think my
old
dude
game.
played this game.
Yeah, it's
There's a higher chance you have this.
SCP is actually like a very popular, like a pretty
This looks
popular
so
monster
familiar.
thing.
Yeah,
I
mean, I don't know. There's probably other games that have similar types of floors and like buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think.
Oh, this thing in heavy. This is heavy containment. It
I
was
can't hear what Gang's
recently
saying. He's very
renewed.
quiet.
Oh, just turn up his. I have Gang's volume turned up a little bit.
Let me check. Oh, okay, it was down. I think it's because he used to use this stupid soundboard because Gang loves
Well,
people.
the soundboard and my volume are different volumes.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
But
I just turned your volume
it's just
down. That
easier
didn't
to just
work.
mute everything that comes from you, Gang. That's the thing. It's just.
I don't even
That
know
is
if
the
it works
problem.
like
That
that.
is the problem because when Gang actually has something useful to say, you're not ready for it.
Well, this guy's stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna hear
Yeah.
Gang say that a lot. They're just calling people stupid in the game that
He was
he's playing.
just standing still. I completely came from the loud entrance, and he just, you know what? I'm gonna look at the opposite way.
Yeah. I wish I could get my dude to play on the server with us, but he's still like
Yeah, I'm gonna need to find real quick.
into
What?
other things, not Minecraft.
What games does he like?
Everything else.
Really?
No,
I
no, no.
respect that.
He likes a lot of indie games that are like RPG and story driven.
Oh, okay. So does he like Undertale?
I don't know what that is. Like
Oh, okay.
honestly, I had not played games like video games in like 10 years before he's like, let's try Minecraft. Let's see if we can play something together. And then I got hooked on it.
Yeah. Then he's like,
And we were like,
maybe.
It's more
okay,
in the game.
my 2-week phase is totally expired. I don't want to see it again for a year.
God, I don't know. I've been playing Minecraft for so long. I can't imagine. Like, I've obviously taken breaks from Minecraft before, but that's just like, I mean, well, certain aspects of Minecraft. I don't think I've ever really gone that much time without playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Would you say that it's been so long since last you sang the song?
Yes, that's exactly what
Well,
I would say, Gang.
totally understand that because like for me, ever since I started playing it, like the only time I've really taken a break is if we've gone on vacation.
Dang. Where are you guys going on a vacation to? Or what places have you gone?
Planet Earth.
Thanks, Gang. What places have you guys
I'm trying
gone?
to think. Sometimes we just go to another city. Sometimes we both really like Istanbul.
Just who cares?
Oh,
Love
okay.
Istanbul.
I've heard good things about Istanbul.
I mean, I used to live there.
Istanbul,
It's got
yeah.
its ups and downs. It's so funny
So the
because like
first
I
problem
used to
is
live
it's
there
Turkey.
and we went together for him to go for the first time. And I made him do some of the tourist stuff and he's like, please get me out of this tourist area. I never want to be here again. And so we went back towards like where my old neighborhood was, which is the part I love. Because I mean, when I lived in Istanbul, I almost never went to the tourist areas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. If you live there, like, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's the difference of like, you know, everyone talks about the Grand Bazaar. And I remember I'd been living in Istanbul for like 6 months. And I was like, oh, yeah, I should probably go to the Grand Bazaar. I haven't been there in several years. And I went and I looked at the prices and things. And I'm like, this is like 10 times more expensive than in my neighborhood. I'm not buying anything here.
Yeah, tourist shops, you know, like
What are these prices?
it's for the
You mean in
tourists.
Istanbul? It's usually cheap. If you speak Turkish, they will make it cheaper for you.
Real?
Önce biliyorum. Problem değil.
Yeah, what she said.
I don't understand that, but amazing.
Yeah, I understood every word. I swear. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean,
No
I
Turkish?
speak a bit of Turkish. Not very well, peki değil. But generally they can understand me, even if I like take my English and put it in Turkish words, but in the right Turkish grammar order. They kind of get what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's very easy to go çok pahalı, which means very expensive.
Yeah, I can see how that would be useful. Yeah. No, yeah, just guys,
But
just
the thing is, like, the reason I left living there was because inflation just got insane.
oh,
And the local salaries weren't keeping up with it. So like every other month your landlord would come to you and want to like double the rent so
oh
that
my
he could
God.
keep paying his bills. And I was like, it might still be cheap for me, but I
Yeah,
don't like that sort of insecurity.
yeah, that makes sense.
That is your typical Eastern European vibe. Do
Well,
I have a spare right here
remember
tomorrow?
Istanbul's only half European.
Oh, really?
Half of Istanbul's in Europe, half of it's in Asia. I always lived in the Asian side.
I know, but it's Turkey, you know.
Yeah, it is Turkey. That is exactly right. It is Turkey. It is not anything different. It's
Mm,
very unique in its own way. I've never been anywhere that's like Istanbul. Like even other parts of Turkey are different than Istanbul.
I personally wouldn't do it to myself, but some people really like it.
I can't understand everything you're saying. I personally, something, blah blah blah.
said something about he personally wouldn't
Yeah,
do it to
so-
himself, but for some people like it.
Oh, okay. No, like the thing for me is like I fell in love with the language,
Hmm
but the culture drives me crazy because it's so indirect.
I
Indirect? What does that mean?
yeah. What
My
yeah? What do
I
you
used to get in trouble all the time in the US for being too direct. Like I don't do well in Turkey with that.
what do you mean by too direct? Like what do you?
Okay. So in cultural terms,
Yeah.
there are indirect cultures and direct cultures.
Okay.
Think about how, do you know how in the South they might insult you while still saying something that sounds pleasant and sweet?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a backhanded
That's
compliment.
indirect.
Got it.
Whereas in the north of the US,
Yeah.
like people will tell you straight to your face what they think. That's
Got
direct.
it. Okay. Yeah, like bless your heart or something. Yeah, something like that. Okay, got it.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about indirect.
That's the stereotypical one.
Yeah. As like an indirect insult. Yeah. Okay.
Bing bong.
Yeah, 'cause in Turkey it's like that too. You never directly tell someone you think they're an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Well,
And you
there's a
also
reason it's
never
like that.
never directly tell someone, "No, I can't do that."
interesting.
I remember my first experience in Turkey, I was very confused because instead of saying yes or no when I was asking the hotel owner about something,
Yeah.
they said it's possible. And I was like, is that a yes or is that a no?
it's possible.
Like, I
It's
don't know what you're
There's a
telling me.
possibility. Okay. Oh,
But
Everything's
I
possible.
think it was a very slow yes. I still don't know to this day.
I
You should
okay.
ask him.
I could not live there then.
Hey, babe, you know this game? Because it looks familiar. It looks like a game you would play.
Is it like Rainbow Six?
No.
Sometimes.
No.
It's an SCP. Just say like SCP. I don't know.
SCP, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Is that something you know?
I know
un-SCP
the
game.
universe, but I don't know this exact game.
All
It's one of the racist ones.
right, I'm gonna
Don't get your neck twisted, please.
No, Peanuts didn't
All
spawn
right, I'm
this
turning
so
off the
there's
stream.
this
Gang
racist.
just wanted me to see what he was doing, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, gang
Okay,
is
guys, I'm getting off of voice chat. I think we're gonna do real life stuff after I test out a new Minecraft
That's
server.
boring.
yeah, that's not fun, Wim. Doing real life stuff? Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. Have a good day, Wim.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, Wim.
See ya.
Gonna be stuck with gang. Oh, hey, gang.
Hi, man.
I at this point I just feel like I'm like not making. I think I need to go back to like doing something with the skeletons, like the graves, because when it comes to like these guys spawning, waiting for like mobs to spawn, it's taking forever.
Oh, it's best to just make a big dedicated room, which will suck, but you have to.
Instead of these like individual spaces.
Adrian. Yeah, that's just I don't know why that, but just make it like a dedicated platform. And it's something like a spawner or whatever, which you can easily access.
I was thinking
And
about that.
just accept that it's gonna break a lot.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to accept. It's not something that I.
Fuck, it is going to.
Well,
You have to accept that.
No. No, I won't. I refuse. I think what I'm gonna do is
Right is broken. So.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna connect them. I think that will. I think it makes more sense to connect them than do what you're saying to do.
I mean, good. I myself would just make a big, like 2x8, let's say, and just wait for mobs to spawn them.
2x8.
And you can make two. Yeah, you can make a big 2x8. And even if you want, you can make two there and make them just enough far away. So when you're at one, the other one can spawn shit.
Yeah.
So you can move between them constantly.
Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I just came up with that, by the way. I'm so smart.
Yeah. You're an actual genius, gang. You
I'm
really.
so smart.
The next. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Smart man.
I'm the next Epstein, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Actually,
the guy, right?
yeah. Albert Epstein? Yeah. Pretty sure that's what his name was.
Yeah.
Last time I
Oh,
checked.
man. Now, where is this fucking?
I
There
heard
has
they've
to be
been.
auto nuke soon.
I've heard that they've been releasing files about that
X
Albert
a
Epstein
Shrek
guy.
5 trailer. Put it in my mouth.
What? Why are you? What?
And Divine Journey is not doing well. 3 volts only.
It does seem like GTNH is going to be the winner. Which.
The problem with GTNH, it's very much different from a normal pack. Chaos Spawn.
The thing is, I think that when we advertise that we're doing a GTNH server, I think we're going to get a lot of people. I think we're going to get a lot of sweats. Which isn't horrible, but I think it might be horrible, actually.
Damn.
I can definitely see things going very poorly. Like, I'm hoping the people that are currently in the server will continue playing, but at the same time, I'm also kind of preparing for the fact that we're probably just going to get a lot of random people that end up joining and just speedrun. Because I don't think we're going to get a lot of casual players that are going to join for GTNH.
No, GTNH is not a casual pack at all.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm worried about. DG, jeez. DJ2,
You say Divine Journey.
yeah, I'm actually better off just saying Divine Journey. Divine Journey 2, I feel like
Did you guys kill him?
has a better chance at still like having casual players. I don't think the community that is like around Divine Journey 2 is like as sweaty. But
Divine Journey just allows for just much easier gameplay.
yeah, the only problem is that I've heard that Divine Journey 2 isn't a very well optimized pack. And
I haven't had issues with it, please.
well, the people that I've heard
Optimus
that
mean server-wide or client-wide?
server wise.
Server side.
Well, server wise, I've been told it's not like well optimized.
I understand. Yeah, the problem is you have to like make like the best early game power are farms, like crop farms. then you pump that into immersive engineering machines, so you can get to biofuel. And you have to use some kind of tick acceleration, which you have it
Yeah.
from, like, from farmlands. I think it was either roots or something else. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Give me 1 second, gang. Garden of Grind is a game mode thing, I guess you could call it, it's a challenge in GTNH. You change some of your world generation configs. It gives you a void world. The entire world is just a void world, and your goal is to obviously complete the mod pack from the void world. And it's actually surprisingly possible, but there's a lot of things that you have to do in the Garden of Grind challenge that you wouldn't normally really have to spend much time doing in normal GTNH. Like farming skeletons from graves is not really something that I would imagine you would have to really do much in normal GTNH, right? Expect 80% people to leave. I opened up for GTNH with 25 to 26, and we're down to 8 now. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm worried about, is that people, well, the thing is, we're doing a vote for GTNH, or we're doing a vote for mod packs. And so if people decide that what they want to play is GTNH, that's fully, that's up to them. So yeah, we have no control over who or what mod pack wins. Obviously we can vote, right? But our vote is just as meaningful as anyone else's vote. It has no, we're literally just fully, now we might I'm trying to think of how to, we might sway it, or we might just fully disregard the vote, depending on if, the thing is, GTNH seems like it would be a fun pack, but it's not for casual players. And that's where I'm concerned, is that I don't think casual players are really going to care that much about GTNH. I think it's mainly going to be not, I guess sweaty players. I've been calling them sweaty players, but it's not necessarily sweaty players, but speed runners and people that are know GTNH very well. I feel because the server is going to be a public server, so we're going to be able to get we're going to be advertising and stuff. Yeah, we're going to be advertising, and so I think the most of the players that we're going to get from that advertising are going to be people that are just going to speed through the mod pack or go as fast as they can, right? I don't think we're gonna get a player that's ooh, I've never heard of GTNH before. Let me give it a try. I don't think there's really gonna be, just because of the fact that it is an expert pack. Divine Journey 2 is another mod pack that is up there in contention, because it's currently GTNH is one vote ahead of Divine Journey 2, right? So it's really, currently it's between Divine Journey 2 and GTNH. Actually, I think there might be, let me actually check. There's actually another mod pack. Okay, never mind. There's actually there's a mod pack with the same number of votes as GTNH. And that mod pack is another Gregtech mod pack. It is Nomi Factory CEU. So the two mod packs that currently have the most votes are both Gregtech mod packs. Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean and that's the problem, is retaining casual players, I think, is going to be really difficult. And it's a casual player base that I'm trying to like, because I'm not trying to make a server full of just like the smartest people in the world or the most determined people in the world or like the people that like are freaking full or just masochists or whatever, you know. Um, there goes gang. Um, but like I'm not trying to make like a server full of people like that, but if like people, yeah, I'm in this boat of like people want. I'm like I said, I'm letting people vote for what they want. If they vote for an expert pack that like people don't want to play, then I don't know what to do. We have a server. It's a 32 gigabyte 32 gigabytes of RAM server. Uh 8 V cores from a I don't remember which GPU or CPU that we have, but it's either a 70, I think it's a 99. Um it's a Ryzen CPU. I'd have to look at it again. Let me actually take a look. Ultra. It is a 32 gigabyte server with a 9050X, a Ryzen 9050X. Um, so we have a server. Like the server is good. It can run like pretty big mod packs, and it does very well at running those mod packs. Like currently we're running FTB Evolution. But as that kind of like as the player base for that dies off, and things like that, that's why we're kind of like switching to a different mod pack. We're giving players enough time to kind of be like, okay, yeah, if you're wanting to do something like as the final thing, you have time to do it, and then we're gonna be wiping the world, switching to a new mod pack, that sort of thing, right? So yeah. Um, Often would spin up a few packs for people that custom. See, that's a good idea. I just don't have. I I don't have the money to like just make my own server. I know you can. I know you can like get like a just like a an okay like parts. Just get like parts and build like a little computer. You could like host a like. But the thing is, it's like you need. I mean, you don't need 32 gigabytes, but basically, I'm just saying things are expensive, right? Our server is $30 a month, right? And one of my a co-owner, like, because I'm a co-owner, and then my friend of mine is also a co-owner. He's the one that's paying for the server, right? I do a lot of like the moderation and that sort of thing. He pays. He actually like pays for the server. Um. So, and like I said, yeah, $30 a month. It's not too bad. Obviously, yeah, it would be better to like have our own server, that sort of thing, like an actual like server. Um, Not only do I not have the money for that, I also don't have the like space for that. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, $30 a month isn't terrible, but yeah. Like a lot of server it's crazy to me how expensive. Uh I'm from the US. I would getting like a server hosted in like I mean anywhere in the US is basically fine for like getting a like a server host or whatever. But yeah. I mean, like to be fair, a lot of the server hosts that I've seen, like I know Pebble, we were using. Well, we weren't, but a server that we were part of before. 512 gigabytes of RAM. Jesus Christ! My God, that's a lot of RAM. Jeez. Got more RAM than a farmer. Jesus Christ. Um, that would. I mean, yeah, that's a. That's one server. One server is 512 gigabytes. That's insane. That is insane. That is wow. That's wow. I see. Yeah, I would love to be able to like set up my own server or whatever. I mean, like to be fair, like my co-owner, he works and stuff, so I guess $30. I don't know. I don't know if $30 a month is like that much for him. I don't. I'd have to ask him if it's like that big of a deal for him to pay that, but eventually we want to do like a donations thing or whatever. Um where we set up like either some sort of like donation thing or whatever. Either that or have it. We're probably thinking donations. I was thinking there's because you could also do it where like people buy ranks or stuff, but oh, I mean, I'm UK though. I play a lot. So for me, yeah, I mean, like that's not that bad though. Like, I mean, over like 110, like ping isn't that big of a deal unless you're like doing like I guess like fighting can be not just like PvP, but PvE can be a little annoying with like high ping. Um, but I for like a mod pack like GTNH, I doubt like high ping is that big of a problem. As long as you're like, yeah, yeah, like 100 ms. Because I'm used to, because I spent a lot of time doing like Minecraft PvP, so like 100 ms to me sounds like a lot. Because obviously in Minecraft PvP, 100 ms is a lot. Even things like even anything above like 80 is considered to be like not high ping, but like well, anything above 100 is considered to be like high ping. But for like modded Minecraft, I could see why like having 100 ms or whatever isn't really that big of a deal, you know? Because yeah, you're not doing like fighting, like really any fighting. I mean, it depends on the mod pack, but like we're not gonna have any fighting, right? So high ping wouldn't really matter. Let me think. Yeah, let me like. When did you get all this RAM? Like you have to have had this RAM for a while. I also feel like not ping not an issue as long as they have good. Yeah. PVE, I could see being a little bit annoying, but it's not, as long as the mod pack isn't like I don't think it would be that big of a deal. Like 100 MS, I don't think it would be that big of a deal, even for like PvE, right? Um, PvE, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. But yeah, like I was saying before, eventually we want to do like probably like a donations thing. Like I said, we were thinking about like maybe like having people buy ranks, but then you'd have to like come up with like perks for the ranks, and I mean you can't really have perks because it's in the like in the Minecraft EULA that you can't like have in-game purchases that give players an advantage. But you could still I mean technically have things like slash fly, I think, in like a modded Minecraft sense. I guess it depends on the mod pack, right? Like because if there's ways to get creative flight, then giving someone access to slash fly, I don't think would be considered like an advantage. Um, like with FTB evolution, there's like 5 different ways of getting like creative flight, or probably more than that, right? Like there's so many ways to get creative flight. So it says, well, we knew this. Got it. Got it. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Yeah, see, claims and chunk loading. Yeah. Currently, we have playtime ranks. So that's how we use like the way that you get more claims and max chunk loading currently is we just do that through like playtime ranks. Yeah, see, the thing is, in 2019, I was still in high school, so like I wasn't thinking about like, oh yeah, hosting a Minecraft server back in that time, right? But now, obviously, as time has progressed, actually, would I have been in high? Yeah, I would have been. I would have been in high school. Would have been my sophomore year. So yeah, ain't there was no way. I think so. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of timelines here. Yeah, would have been sophomore year. You're good. You're good. I'm just young. I'm just like relatively young. That's all it is. Like there's I mean, to be fair, a lot of people even in the Discord server that I'm in, that I like host and stuff, some of the people there are like younger than I am. But then again, that like most of the people that join that have like as like a public thing, like as after we made the server public and everything, a lot of the people that have been joining have been like older, people older than me, right? I'm 22. A lot of the people that have been joining have been like 30s. Um, we have like maybe like a couple people in their 40s, So never played normal GTNH. I am I'm kind of saving that experience for when we do a server. I'm kind of saving the normal GTNH experience. I want to kind of experience that with everyone. Um, I've played like Omni Factory before, but I never really did the Gregtech part of that because I was playing with someone and he kind of did all the work there. Um, oh, okay, yeah, then okay, you're not that much older than me then. Yeah, okay. But yeah, the chat is a little delayed. There's no way for me to like get rid of the delay on YouTube chat, unfortunately. So that's why, yeah, things are just a little delayed. There might be a way. I just haven't figured it out yet. I'm not. I just haven't really looked into it, but um, but yeah, like I said, I'm trying to kind of like save that experience. I've done like modern industrialization. I hate modern industrialization so much. I used to really hate Gregtech just because of like how difficult it seems and how complex it seems to be. Um, yeah. Nomi is nothing close to GTA. Yeah. Well, I've never done Nomi Factory, but I've done Omni Factory. Um, Nomi Factory is I I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, if depending on which one gets chosen, if it's Nomni Factory, Nomi Factory, or GTNH, we'll have to see which one gets chosen. But like I said, it's between those two. And then Divine Journey is one vote behind both of those. So we'll see how it goes. Nomi, if okay, if they both end up as a tie, the plan is to have a poll afterwards to see which one people want. And they have to pick between Gregtech or Nomi Factory. If you had to recommend one as like one that you think would be a better fit for like a server, just for like casual players, that sort of thing, would it, I assume, just based off the things that you said you were talking, it would probably be like would probably be Nomi Factory, right? Like just for like casual players on like a server, probably Nomi Factory. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nami Factory, Nomi Factory. I've heard people say Nomi Factory before. That's kind of where I'm just getting that pronunciation from. I have no idea if it's correct or not, um but like I said, just from the things that you've said, I would assume Nomi Factory would probably be a better fit for like a casual player Minecraft server. Um, GTNH does have a very big community, which is why I'm Omni. Just there's some major things, which yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. GTNH is definitely the only thing that's kind of making me feel a little bit better in the off chance, or like in the case that GTNH does get chosen over Nomi Factory. Though the one thing that's kind of like giving me hope is that there is a very big following, very big following behind GTNH. So that so I'm hoping that if any casual players run into any problems, they're just like, oh, I can just go ask for help. Now, casual players don't really do that. They don't really go ask for help because they just play to have fun, right? If they're not having fun, then they usually just move on. They don't just sit around and try to figure things out and that sort of thing, which that's fine. If you don't have the time to like be trying to figure something out and looking like, it makes sense, right? To just, if something's not fun, move on, right? If you don't have the time to, be sitting and waiting, then it makes sense. Um, but that's really my only like saving grace that I feel like could come out of GTNH in the case it does win. I think that's like the best chance that we have. Yeah. And anything Gregtech, I feel like is going to be very complicated. And I just don't really see players sticking around to try to understand that complexity to its fullest to the fullest extent, right? I just don't see players like, yeah. Okay. I got a little too close to that guy. Oh my god. I'd have quit if I didn't have teammates. But when it broke me, then they... Yeah, that is... Yeah, a lot of that is... it's my concern. We do have some players that know how to play Gregtech. We have probably... Apparently walking and talking is not my strong suit. How do I get to my grave? Well, I have an idea. Okay. Yeah, apparently I can't walk and talk at the same time. I just immediately just jump off. Or, like, fall off. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, for casual players, I think it's gonna be really rough. We do, like I said, we do have some players that like actually know what they're doing and everything, and that's really so. Yeah, if GTNH does get chosen or anything Gregtech related does get chosen, I feel like the only hope here, the only saving grace, is going to be that players team up. Because without that, I don't see things going very well. I just don't see how it really survives for very long. Which is definitely unfortunate, right? But that's the reality of it, you know? We'll just kind of have to see. We'll just kind of have to see how things go. Hopefully, hopefully things go well. But there is always the chance that things don't. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, one of my friends... So we probably have, like... I want to say at least 3 people that have said that they would play. Because one of them has already beaten GTNH. Another one has played Gregtech and like has gone through Gregtech. Actually, like two people have like gone through Gregtech and like played like the Gregtech at least mod before and done a decent bit in it. And then another player, like I said, the other player has just fully like beaten like GTNH. So at least we have like basically those three that are, and then you have me. So I'm a guaranteed player no matter what gets chosen. Just because, like, obviously I'm gonna be the one hosting, so no matter what gets chosen, I'm at least gonna like put all I got into it. The thing is, there's a lot of skulls. A lot of death has occurred. The thing is, it's like players don't have a a responsibility, I guess you could say. They don't have like they don't owe the server anything, right? Like they don't like a normal player doesn't have to play on the server if they don't want to, you know? Technically I don't either, but I have at least a bit more like, again, I don't like the word, I don't think responsibility is the right word, but there's more like incentive for me to play. There is no incentive for like casual players to play, right? To play on a server. If you don't own the server, then you're just another player. If you don't, there's no like incentive for you to like play on it, right? If you get bored of it, just move on. So that's kind of like the problem, you know? Without an incentive to play, obviously people aren't going to play if they don't have to, you know? And you can't like make people play, you know, like so. But that's just the problem. Yeah. So yeah, trying to get people to actually like want to, because yeah, you have to get it. You can't just like force people to play. So you have to make it so that people enjoy playing, so that they themselves want to keep playing. Um. And then yeah, when it comes down to it, that's kind of just where the problem, problem lies. Mm. I'm not getting dirt. Like I'm just not getting that many creepers, or not that many mobs over here. I felt like I was getting more mobs before than I am now. It just seems weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. If I moved the platform lower, it would probably be better, actually. But because the lower down to 0 you are, the more mobs will spawn. It would actually probably be a better idea to do that, but whatever. It's fine. This is fine. I'll worry about that in the future. Once I get another dirt creeper, I'll probably move the farm down. I want to get a dirt creeper in the first place. The problem is I can't seem to actually get a dirt creeper. Or at least another one. Mine mobs are distance wise as well. What do you mean distant wise? Are you just saying like they can only spawn within a certain distance, and that I know. I just don't. I know normally it would be 100 in a 128 block radius. Mobs would be able to spawn. The thing is, that's really funny. The thing is, with it being um, with it being 1.7.10, that's where I'm like, I don't fully know. I don't like. I know a lot of like things of when I know a lot when it comes to like not vanilla, but like um later versions of Minecraft when it comes to like mechanics. But the thing is, I don't know a lot when it comes to Minecraft mechanics from this early on. So that's kind of where my problem arises from. Is just that this version of Minecraft I'm not like super duper familiar with, and like how everything works and how everything mob related works. I wouldn't imagine it's too different, but at the same time, I don't know that, So um like yeah, I need golden apples. I need to get a witch and I need to get a zombie villager. I guess maybe I am just too far. I must be too far. Like if I just kind of like sit closer. If I just kind of maybe this might be too close. But if I just like sit here, because I know mobs won't spawn within a certain distance of you, but I don't. There's a few different mobs are goofy as hell. Empathic. Um, that's true. Render distance is I didn't even think about that. I don't think shadow distance actually matters, but do you have a good point? Render distance would matter. I'll need to. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna see how. I'm gonna see if I can find anything about 1.710 mob spawning. Um. Uh, duh, duh, duh. Okay, yeah. Trying to find information on Google is near impossible, just because of most of the information is just relating to like later versions of Minecraft. Um, hmm. I think I think the number of bats is also, I don't know. I'm trying to look at the top left to give me information. Yeah, these bats keep spawning. Is it 323? I can't, I don't know how you prevent bats from spawning. If there even is a way of preventing that. Like, I don't know if there's, I don't know if there's like a technique or whatever for preventing bats from spawning, but. So, what in the world is a mini Enderman? That's what a mini Enderman is. Okay. What block did he grab? Oh my god. Oops. There we go. I probably should be expanding it out this way, actually, but it's fine. I think. I think it's fine. Hope it's fine. I hope it's. I hope bats aren't actually what's like causing the problem. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think that bats would be able to cause a problem. I was just thinking, like, maybe somehow it could be, like, because of bats, like, just getting free and flying around, that, like, somehow that's causing a problem, but I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think that would be able to cause a problem. But at the same time, I don't know that for sure. So, Hmm. Like, how long does it take? I have so many. There should be like quite a few spawning platforms there, so. It's a baby. Wait. Wait. Um. Hold on. I need to. There's a chicken. How do I? How? How do I? How do I contain? How do I keep him contained? I have an idea. I'm not gonna keep him contained. I'm gonna just kill him and keep the chicken. Yeah, like that'll work. Just kill the... And if necessary, like... I could obviously like try killing the zombie if he doesn't burn, but baby zombies burn, right? In the day. In this version of Minecraft, right? I'm starting to get the impression that they don't. Okay. Hello, little chickie. Huh. How do I... Hmm. He's just gonna Do passive mobs despawn? Um... Okay. So the chickens, if they have a if the chickens have a baby zombie riding them, they can despawn. But as long as the chicken no longer has the baby zombie riding it, it should not despawn. So I should be able to go over here, jump to my death, and the chicken should remain. I can't wait for the chicken to have despawned. Okay, well, That didn't work. I was lied to. Supposed to despawn or supposed to remain? Because, unfortunately, it did not work. It's fine. It's good to know for the future now. Yeah, just good information to have for the future, I guess. The thing is, I don't even have like seeds or anything like that. I couldn't bring the chicken back here even if I like really wanted to, unless I just like hoped that he somehow, unless I like pushed him. But if I ever like basically if I ever died or anything like that, he would just end up despawning anyway. So you know, it's fine. I need a dirt creeper, and the game does not want to give it to me. Okay, that's great. I don't need concussion creepers. I need freaking... Gosh, I need other things. I don't need Enderman either. I need a dirt creeper. Dirt creeper is what I need. A little bit of dirt creeper in my life. I don't know, some sort of make a song out of it. I don't know. My achievements, Reaper 3. I don't know what Reaper does. I'm really confused as to why it takes so long for the mobs to spawn. Even when I have so many spots for them to spawn at. I have a sticky piston. Is there anything I can do with a sticky piston? Because I can make a redstone torch. Like, it's very possible for me to make a redstone torch. And then set up some sort of, like, redstone contraption, right? I just don't know what kind of redstone contraption would even be, like, useful to me right now. I don't know. It seems challenging. Like, it's... Like... See, the thing is, it's not, like, that painful in terms of, like, mentally draining. It's more so just, like, just constantly waiting for things to happen. And so it's not really... It's really just a patience game, and I can handle a patience game, right? Like, I can handle dealing with just, like, waiting for stuff to happen. But, like, okay, what would be... What would be good for like mob farm purpose? Um, like I could, if I get more redstone, I could make a. Oh yeah, I could make a. I could make a. What's it called? A redstone clock. Um. But yeah, I would need more redstone first. But at the same time, even then, I'm like, I don't really know what uses I could have. Like, I could set up a mob farm where, like, mobs drop down, like, based off of a redstone clock, right? Like I have that idea. But other than that, I have no idea. Because even that doesn't seem like that amazing. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But that's the thing. It's like the only thing that really matters to me right now is mob farms. So like there's definitely like helpful things for like later on. It's just right now I can't think of. I'm trying to think of like what I could use it for when it comes to like an actual like mob farm. Outside of that, I don't even think I could use pistons and redstones and things like that for really anything else. Like I can't think of anything else that would even be like useful at this time, you know? I just keep getting flint. I have so much flint at this point. I have mushrooms, like I could grow mushrooms. I don't mm, I can make a knife. What can I wait? What can I use a knife for? It seems like a knife. It seems like a knife will definitely be like one of the very beginning tools that you'll need to make. Yeah, I can definitely see why. Um, so like I can make it right now. Actually, I can't. I don't have any wood, so I can't make like a crafting table. don't think I can make null catalysts yet. The funny thing is, the only thing that I'm really missing is the Nether Star. It's used. Okay. So yeah, Flint. Yeah, Flint definitely important. Can I do anything with healing potions? No, not a thing. Okay. Dark creeper, dark creeper, dark creeper. I need to go kill him. I need to kill him. Need to kill him. Dark creeper drops torches. I do find it really funny that you can, like, you can do that. I find that, like, amazing. Particularly as well, getting into it though, I had no idea how this will work in your. Well, okay. The thing is, I just need to get wood, and then I think for the most part, it should be like mostly normal progression. Like after that point, I think it should be relatively normal. Um. Obviously not going to be perfectly normal, but I think it'll be like relatively normal after that. But yeah, it's just, and the way that I have to get wood is I have to get villagers, and the way to get villagers is I need a witch and a zombie villager and a golden apple because I need the witch to throw a weakness potion onto a zombie villager. And yeah, basically I just need to cure a zombie villager. That I feel like most people would know. Most people know. It's just a Discord server. Just it's for a mod. That's what that notification was about. Doesn't really have anything to do with me. So. Yeah, like normally fire charges and magma cream and stuff like that would give off a light source, but oh, miniature red heart. Wait, what? Where? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can make that. Oh my god, you have to do Thaumcraft for this. Oh my god. Oh gosh, I don't. Uh, what's the? Yeah, I'm starting to feel like Dorothy right now. I don't feel like we're in Kansas anymore. Oh god, this is awful. Is there anything I can do with fire? Can I do anything with fire? Can I fire charges? Can I do anything at all with this? I could make a firework. I could I could make a firework rocket. I don't think there's anything I can do with it, but I could make it. Um Yeah, let me just make a multi-block centrifuge right now. Let me just do that real quick. I have a bucket. I can make a water bucket, like a bucket of water. Literally, the only thing there is to do is just um is just try to get villagers. That's like that. That's all there is. All I can do. Okay, and you want to know like the worst part as well about this is that the whole thing when it comes to like, oh yeah, get a witch, get a zombie villager, it's actually intentional for you to load up a backup of your world, and then like because if you want to, because you need like one specific type of villager. If you want wood, you need a specific type of villager. So the whole thing is like if you don't get that villager, you basically are better off just trying to just to try to keep reloading your world until like making a backup reload, make a backup reload until you get the right zombie villager. So I think what you want to do is like back up your world right before the zombie villager gets cured, and then um yeah, just do it that way. I'll make backups. Like I'll make like a couple backups, and I'll do like a backup of like before I give them the golden apple, just in case if it like does a preset. If it's like if you give a golden apple, does it like automatically choose what kind of profession he's gonna get or whatever? Like, and so I'll do a backup then, and I also do a backup for when he's about to like convert. Preferably, it would be like I only have to wait. Like I only have to make the backup after he. Oh my gosh, I have. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Like the thing is, I could. Yeah, I can grab that. And grab. Oops, I missed that one. Like, there's dirt down here just from all the times that like dirt creepers have exploded. And I didn't grab the dirt because it just seemed like too much of a hassle to grab at the time. But at this point in time, now it kind of feels like almost a necessity to grab it. Because I am running very low on dirt. That got me actually like a decent bit of dirt back. So, like, that's good. Um, I'm. The original plan was just to connect, like, just to have one row. But if it's gonna take this long for mobs to spawn, I might actually just connect it in the middle. Like just connect it here. It saves on dirt. There's more room. Like, I feel like this might actually be the better option. The only problem is that it's going to be much harder to get, like, the individual mobs that I want. But at this point in time, I don't think that's that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm just gonna connect these. I'm just gonna make a big area. Like yeah, and it doesn't use like more dirt or anything like that, like because like obviously it makes sense why it wouldn't. But but yeah. I'm just yeah, it's taking these mobs forever to actually spawn. Which has me thinking like freaking why even bother? Like waiting. Why not just try to get them now? And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make the areas bigger so then I don't have to spend as much time waiting. And like I said, all of this dirt is from when I had like dirt creepers exploding like willy-nilly. And then I just never collected it because at the time it just seemed like too much of a hassle. I've already explained that like before, but I just wanted to explain it again. Just in case it needed to be explained again. Like, this is gonna be a very large, like, mob farm at this point. Well, not very large, but very large compared to what I had previously. Like, obviously, relative to some other farms, this is like nothing. But relative to what I previously had, yeah, this is a lot bigger. I'm going to make sure every little part is blocked up. Make sure absolutely no mobs can spawn whatsoever. I think that should be good. I think that basically covers that part. I don't think there's anything else. Okay. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. If mobs still don't spawn, I think you watched a run of this before. I watched one episode or one video like that. I basically watched part 1 of of a guy playing Garden of Grind from the Garden of Grind YouTube channel. I watched his first video and like 2 minutes of his second video. So in total, I've seen about, let's see, how long was his first video? Probably about 30, okay, about 43 minutes, or 42 minutes of a Garden of Grind playthrough. So, yeah, not really. I really didn't watch much. Also, the fact that mobs are still not spawning is absolutely mind-boggling to me. How is this happening? How are mobs still not spawning? Someone explain to me how that's possible that mobs still aren't spawning in a huge box built for mob spawning Can someone explain that one to me? Because something's is something broken? Why are mobs not spawning? Like, you can clearly see mobs should be spawning here. Is it because of bats? Like, do bats somehow prevent mobs from spawning? I don't... Clearly, I don't fully understand. Okay, we got a concussion creeper. We got one. How far away do you need to be for mobs to spawn? Minecraft. Okay, so it says that they can spawn between 24 blocks and 128 blocks from the player. So, like, within that range, mobs can spawn. Okay? Actually, I am gonna... Another dark creeper. Nice. Okay. Yeah, is there a way to check what the max number of mobs is? To be fair, bats shouldn't, like, the mob cap should be pretty high, I would think. Like, more than, like, 3, right? Slash kill at E doesn't work in this version of Minecraft. At least not the way that I know it works, at least. Okay. But yeah, so for the most part, I am just kind of winging it. Just to, like, fully answer your question. For the most part, this is all just kind of, like, guessing. Just playing a guessing game. You know, it's like another mod which does. Is there a mod that does /kill? Wait, what? What's the. Or what? I have a wood sword. We have wood. Well, sort of. We have something made of wood. That's like close enough, right? Close enough. If I could make a furnace, I'd be able to use it to smelt things. Ignore the fact that I have coal, but you know. But yeah, is there another mod that does /kill? Up is. Oh. Oh. This is awesome. This is awesome. How does this work? The thing is not. I don't think it works. I don't think it's. I don't think it's working. I don't. Oh, it's probably because I have my game paused. That's probably why. I'm stupid. Yeah, duh. Yeah, okay. I'm stupid. It's because I have my game paused. Of course it's not gonna work. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I figured it out. I'm just an idiot. It's literally just because of the fact that I wasn't I had my game paused. That's literally the whole reason why it wasn't working at first. Um but yeah, just unpause the game and now I can. So like so for example, that bat you see in the top right corner, I think I can just. Yeah, there it goes. And keep the zombie. If I set it to like filter entities, then I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. It's just easier. And that's so good for getting rid of bats. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. That is actually amazing. Oh, is he in... Wait, what? Oh, you're right here. Interesting. You really were blended in, because you were, like, blending in with air or something. I don't fully get how that worked, but sure. Yeah, I really do appreciate that, because that helps so much. It's gonna be so good to, like, be able to use in the future. I really do appreciate that. Agony 2. Great. It's been so good, so good. The more agony I can put mobs in, the better. Oh, you see those bats? You see those bats? Boom. Bat's gone. Bat gone. There's also a ghost spider. I don't know what a ghost spider is. Oh, it's a spider jockey. Slime ball! I think that's probably, like, good for something. At some point. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I hope. I really hope. I think it is the bats. I think the bats are what's causing, like, mobs to stop spawning. Because every time I get rid of the bats, it's like the mobs start spawning again. So yeah, it kind of feels like it's probably the bats that are, like, preventing it from happening. Which is very odd. But, you know, I guess whatever. I mean, to be fair, with how many bats end up spawning, I guess I can see, like, why it could happen. Freaking, you get, like, 14... Is there a way to just disable bats? Like, can you just fully... I know you need, like, wool of bat for things, and, like... Wait, do you even need wool of bat? Yeah, you do. You need it for that. So I guess, like... I guess there is a use, but... Jeez. The amount of bats that spawn is ridiculous. Yeah, which, I mean, like, I guess that's fine, you know? That's some splash potions of leaping. Yeah, get it from the Wither Witch. Interesting. Okay. I wish I had an actual way of storing things instead of just freaking doing this. Just gonna die. Yeah, I also need to take off the armor too. Oh. It was probably that Enderman that did that. That, like, mini Enderman, I think it was. I have so much stuff, and yet nothing I can do with any of it. Oh, this feels so upsetting. Freaking bats. Bats. You need die. Wow, that's a lot of tile entities. That's a lot of tile entities. I think I need to be closer. Gravel creeper! He'd actually be amazing. Oh. Okay, that definitely didn't work the way that I thought it was gonna work. But interesting nonetheless. I thought it was going to spawn a sphere of gravel, and then the gravel was going to fall, and then it was going to break on the heads. But, yeah, that's definitely not what happened. So... Like I said, definitely not what I thought was going to happen. But yeah, still interesting. And just do that real quick. Get rid of those stupid bats. Okay, now we have a bunch of gravel. Yeah, it's a little disappointing that it didn't work the way that I thought it would, and I don't fully get why it didn't work the way that I thought it would. Like, but whatever. Unless it just doesn't... I don't know. Just gonna put light sources around my base. That's fine. Hmm. Trying to make sure that I get all the dirt that I can. There we go. Mini creepers. I hate those little guys with a passion. Because they're just so annoying. So freaking annoying. Luckily, you can just one-shot them for the most part, but occasionally you'll get a mini creeper that is invulnerable. Or, well, you can get mobs that are just, like, invincible sometimes. And if you're unlucky like I was once, you'll get a mini creeper that's invincible, and you just literally can't do anything to it. So, I'm having a great time just killing the bats. Just, yeah. I'm gonna kill this Wither Witch, and then I do have to go. I'll get these things stored, though. Put somewhere for safekeeping. Okay. But yeah. So, I'm gonna call it here for now. Thank you, Kura. I hope I'm saying your name. Kura. 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 I don't know. However, I apologize if I'm butchering your name, but thank you for coming and joining the stream. I do also appreciate the information on the Opus thing, the Opus control panel. Really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna go for now because it's like 4:30 in the morning for me. And yeah, I will. Hopefully, you're more than welcome to join me again sometime in the because I'm gonna be. I usually stream twice a night, so I usually stream from like 9 p.m. to 11 10:30 to 11 CT Central Time, and then I also will. No problem. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, I usually stream from 9 p.m. to 10:30 to 11 CT Central Time, and then I'll also usually stream from 1:30 to 2 until like 4:30 to 5 o'clock CT as well, AM as well. So I usually stream twice. I put a gap between them because I just have things to do at night, and that's just the time, and it gives me a break. Gives me a break to kind of think about how my how the playthrough went, give things to think about and stuff. So. But yeah, I will. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the next one, Kira, and I'll see anyone else who dropped by. I appreciate it. But yeah, I hope to